Hey guys, welcome back. It's TheCardists, and in today's deck review, I'm going to be reviewing the Royal Branle playing cards. So let's get into it.
Headshots.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
Okay, so sorry about the lack of videos recently. It is coming to the end of my college term because it's Christmas, so I'm having to hand all my work in and focus a lot on that. So I do apologise. But good news, the new Star Wars is out, so that's good. So let's get on with this deck review. Now this deck, it's actually a prototype, but it's kind of out of stock already. It was a limited printed deck on Kickstarter. It has a red velvet tuck case with a white jacket over the top, as you can see. There was 400 decks actually made, and there's 370 to be sold on the Kickstarter. They did need $1,000, and they actually have $9,243. That is what they've turned around, and they've sold out in the day. So these are a very limited deck, and if you can pick one of these up, these are absolutely gorgeous. So on the front you get this nice white jacket with the logo there with a nice gold foil with a B there, because obviously it's called Branle. On the other side it has their logo there as well, which you can check out the Kickstarter in the description. Has Branle playing cards designed by Chesley Term, and it has no arts, and then it has all rights reserved for the company because obviously they are European, which is awesome. Then you actually get the deck itself, and what I really dig is I wore a black shirt, obviously the Star Wars, because it's red velvet, and I mean this is red velvet. It's really nice. I've never seen a deck like this, but it has Branle on the side there, kind of engraved. Don't know how they've done it like this. Has the exact same there as well. It's a royal, and it has Royal Branle. Then you have the engraving of the royal, because obviously royalty have velvet, and you can have the logo there as well. It's really hard to see, because not just because of my camera can't pick it up, but it's because of how light and colour edged it is in there, but you can kind of see that hopefully. It has Royal Edition on top, so does that mean there's going to be more? And on the back you can see it actually has the back design. See if my camera can even focus on something that detailed, but you can see it actually has this really nice lined back design, which is awesome. It's just a nice scroll up pattern of leaves. Looks very royalty, but you'll actually see that inside. There you go, but you can see it's quite cool. You pop the tab and it's red velvet up to there, and then it goes back to normal, and it's just a red tuck case. The tuck case is a lot thicker as normal because they've done the normal cardboard than the red velvet, but it has a nice burgundy colour inside. So let's move on to what you get with this deck. As it's a prototype, it's not going to be the final piece, which I will be reviewing when it comes out. So first off, you receive two jokers with a very royal theme to them. You have one of the jokers playing a guitar, a ukulele. And you have a nice, I think that's a dog. Yeah, you have like a dog howling, then you have another joker as well, and they have the nice little joker tricks there in the corners. So really, really detailed. I love those. Now, with this deck, you don't receive an ace of spades. They never explain why, but you don't receive it, possibly because they're still in design at the time, or possibly, maybe, it's because, I think it's because you get your name numbered on it, but you have to double check on that one, because they didn't tell me. For that one, I was really curious. I only noticed this when I was reviewing it. I was opening it the other day, and I noticed that it didn't have an ace of spades. But as you can see, for this, it has all the pips are in the corners. So first off, for the Ace of Hearts, we can see it has this really, like this sword going through, with this nice work going around with a faded back design, with the Ace of Hearts there. And it goes in order of Ace of Hearts and then the royalty, and they all look very luxurious, very like simplistic, but they do look really realistic as well. Now, this is a fully custom deck, so as you can see, it has a nice faded back in the background there, and it has the nice spooky looking pips. Then you get the Ace of Clubs, exact same, with like the snakes going around it. And then you have the King, Jack, Queen, King. And then you get the custom for that, and they're all got like a red, scary look to them with the faded back design. And then you have the exact same for the Ace of Diamonds with a nice sword, with a nice sheets going around it. Then you have the King, Queen, Jack, really realistic. Then you have the pips, which are really quite scary because as you can see they look all hand drawn, and they're meant to look very scary and royalty like. And then you have the spades as well, and they all have something on the Bradle just saying Bradle, and it's very realistic. And that's what I like. It's a very simplistic deck. I don't want to go too much into it because it's all on the Kickstarter. So if you want to pick one up, you may have to go on eBay to find one of these now. Possibly hope that they'll have more coming out in the future. It's a very simple deck, but this is the back design. As you can see, it has a nice white border with a gold luxurious look to it. It is a mirrored back with all the scroll work and the leaving patterns, which is absolutely stunning. I think it looks awesome. But all round, this was my review of the Bradle playing cards, the Royal Bradle edition. So this is a great deck. I really recommend picking this up. I won't do a handling side because it is just a prototype. So if you do wonder, why does he do NA? Why does he do NA? It's because the deck, I can't actually give a... because you're not going to be able to really get one unless you get the real edition, meaning that when it's a normal deck list actually on a production line, I actually review how it handles. But if it's a prototype, you're really unlikely to actually get a prototype to even test, so it makes no difference anyway. But this deck itself, it's a very nice deck for a prototype, and I'm really happy if you guys are able to get one yourself. It's a different company that's printing it, which is nice. It's Nora Arts, but what I really recommend is going out the box and trying to get one of their decks, because their decks aren't like USPCC. They're a little bit different, but different is good, so that's perfect. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys went to go see Star Wars. If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. If you don't like it, oh well. But that's it, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you Tuesday, and maybe there'll be a special video. If I do not see you for God knows what reason, have a great Christmas, have a nice New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.